when you have a team that doesn't have a lot of bright spots, you got to find them. You got to go look for those gold nuggets, those phantom players that are playing really well. The point is, there are two players right now, especially on the Raiders offensive line, that we think that we need to take a look at. Two studs, two young studs. Let's preface by saying that. Now, first off, before we get into these two players, spoiler, it's Theron Munford and Dylan Parham. I need to extend the olive branch here because I need to stop talking with my hands. I need to really make sure that I reiterate the fact that I know this offensive line can get a lot better. Derek Carr, especially if you watched any tape from the Saints game, it wasn't great for Dylan Parham. And really, it doesn't even matter. This whole team, it was bad tape. But I think that especially with when you look at guys like Andre James, Colton Miller, I want more out of those two, specifically because, we've seen them play at a high level. I think that they can still put it together and do some great things. Now, enter in Dylan Parham and Theron Munford. These two, since the start of the season, have held their own. You look at Theron Munford, who, it took him a little while to get going, but once he did, I think he's held his own. Has a 60.6 PFF grade while playing 241 snaps for the Raiders, has 4 penalties and only allowed 1 sack. Dylan Parham, on the other hand, honestly, he has been kind of a bright spot easily, especially among this 2022 rookie draft class that is, has a 66.1 PFF grade, has played a total of 425 snaps, has 3 penalties and allowed 2 sacks. Now, why am I showing you all this? Well, it's mainly because, these two guys, I feel like these guys might actually, other than Colton Miller, might have the best anchors on the team. I've been very encouraged. If you watch any tape on these two, they are the guys that are the youngest probably players on the roster, or some of the younger players on the roster that are holding their own, that are able to get after it in the run game, and that have that anchor. Just, come at me, bro. I'm going to be able to stop you in your tracks. And honestly, I think it's only going to get better from here. This offensive line, again, Jermaine Illuminar, he should not play another snap at right tackle. I think you leave Theron Munford in at this point and just let him do his thing because, again, I really think that Theron Munford has earned that right tackle starting spot and only continues to get better, might I add. Has put together back-to-back over 70.0 PFF performances right now, so you're really encouraged by what you're seeing with him. Now, Dylan Parham, like we said, had a little bit of a tougher time against the Saints, but who didn't? Who didn't? No, I'm not talking about the Logan Mize song. You guys should check that out if you guys are rednecks like me. But, honestly, I haven't even been showing you guys. Yeah, the Raiders had, you got to love it here. I know that this probably doesn't look great, but Raiders and Vikings had our teams. But anyway, man, this doesn't look good. Anyway, so I'm really excited about these two offensive linemen for the Raiders because I do think when you have a team like this that has all these weapons, that has seen this offensive line not be as good as it could be, it gets frustrating. And I think that when you take a look at these two guys, they are going to be building pieces. I think that you have your center in Andre James. You have a guard at Dylan Parham. You have both tackles in Theron Munford as well as Colton Miller. I think you just have to be in a spot where, okay, this next draft or free agency or whatever it is, you find that last piece to this offensive line. I think you have 4 out of the 5. You've got pretty much all the mix-ins. You've got the sugar, you've got the butter, you've got the chocolate chips, for this whole sweet thing you're making in this offensive line group. I think you just need you need the flour. You need you need the bowl. I don't know what you need, but you need one more player along this offensive line that can really make this thing a complete unit that can help out Derek Carr and give him enough time to be able to get the ball to his weapons, because when he gets that, this could be a very, very good offense and a very, very good team, I think, honestly. But you do have to give it up for these two guys coming up out of the 2022 NFL draft class. They have balled out. They're going to be huge key pieces for this Raiders offensive line, and I'm excited to see it. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truly awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And find if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about these two building pieces in Dylan Parham and Theron Munford for the Las Vegas Raiders offensive line.